Hey guys and gals, welcome to this week's Pre-Foreclosure Daily Grind Tip of the Week. Chris the Drummer Bowes, Bob LaChance. Hopefully everyone had a great week. As you can see, we're dressed alike today.
There's a new uniform to be required of all,
We got the memo today. Chris posted the memo right at the door. But anyway, guys, we have some great stuff. We're going to go over some great tips today. But before I get into that, I just want to let everyone know we're doing a webinar tomorrow with Short Sale Daily News, and it's on short sales versus REOs, the dilemma. Good, bad, and different about each part of investment strategy, and whether you're an agent or an investor, how it benefits your business to work in one realm over the other, or work in both of them. So that's what we're going to go over. It's going to be an unbelievable webinar tomorrow at 2 p.m. Also, if you miss it, you could always go to Short Sale Daily News and ask one of the experts right up at top to see where you can get a replay of the video. So anyway, our tips. We got 3 tips. One of them is going to be about HFC Beneficial. Another is going to be about CitiMortgage. And then finally, another one's about a rehab that we're actually doing. We're going to go over some inspection issues and what to look for and what is going on in reference to that side of the world. So number one, Chris, CitiMortgage. Just talk a little bit about CitiMortgage.
Okay, well this one actually has a little bit more to do with another company that they're outsourcing short sales to, or I should say selling off debt to, because this is a
second position.
Second position first off, and there's a company called Pencro Associates that they're now, another one of the debt collectors that they work with. There's myriad of companies, and here's a company that basically has already spoken to the homeowners, from what I've been told, and that they've basically told the homeowners that they'd be willing to take essentially whatever they can get on this, which is awesome, because First Mortgage is backed by Freddie Mac, and they will not allow period more than $3,000 to the second. So
that's tip number 1, Freddie Mac. Well, that's tip number whatever, right?
Whatever, right. So basically, I guess the tip here would be, obviously knowing that the first is not only backed by Freddie Mac, and the importance of wanting to know that, but also knowing Freddie Mac's guidelines is very helpful, because now I can go to the my contact at this debt collector and say, lay it out for him. Here's what we're up against. Here's what we're, take it or leave it kind of thing.
So, and that's a good thing to know right up front, like Chris said. So you can contact Second Mortgage Debt Collector and say, listen, Freddie Mac or whoever is the investor behind the loan that actually owns the money, and their requirements and guidelines are to take X percentage, or to give you X percentage or X amount, like $3,000 in this example here. So that's very powerful.
Yep.
That's number 1. Number 2, HFC Beneficial. Chris, what's going on with the deal we got now?
Well, I got a second approval letter for a second mortgage with HFC. The second one I've gotten in the last couple of weeks for them, and noticed some verbiage in the approval letter that basically has to do with surplus funds going to HFC at closing.
When they're in second position.
Second position, which obviously, if you're unaware of why that's an issue, normally when you're doing a short, you're shorting both the first and the second, surplus funds must go to the first mortgage, not the second, at least until the first is paid off in full.
Yeah.
So I spoke to one of my guys over there, who's I've dealt with for the last 3-4 years. He's also a guy who's been in the biz for a while. He knows the game, and just kind of had a little frank conversation with him about that. What he told me, though, the reason it's in there is because right now HFC is using the same exact carbon copy approval letter for not only their second mortgages at the moment, but their first mortgages. Obviously, I explained to him that is likely going to probably be an issue.
Well, that's already blown one of our deals up.
Right. So,
so what did he say to you? He said it's obviously a carbon copy. Our legal department will not let us change it. Those were his words. So just knowing that, make sure everybody knows, whether it's your title company or attorney, that guess what? You can't just call the bank and the bank have them or take that part out of the acceptance of it. It's not going to happen, because we deal with a lot of attorneys in our state of Connecticut that just don't understand. Facts are the facts of the facts.
And obviously, my contact at HFC, he obviously said, listen, if we're in the second, we obviously don't expect we're going to get those surplus funds, because, we realize how it works, but we can't take that out. So just, everybody's got to be aware of it, and just be prepared. You may have to go back and forth with the first 2 weeks.
Exactly. Or have your attorney or title company maybe send an email to them and get it in writing via email.
Right.
Track. So that's tip number 2 or 3 or 4. But finally, deal we're working on right now, rehab deal. We have inspection issues in the back of one of our garages. Actually, there's a ledge behind it, and the foundation is pushing off. So on the inspection issues, they want us to fix it before they're going to do their appraisal. So just know the order. They're doing their inspections first, then they're going to do their appraisal, because obviously they want us to dump money into fixing that first. Okay, just know that. Also, our buyers are FHA. This is a rehab property. That would also have been noted if they did the appraisal first. It would have been noted right away, because the appraisals for FHA are very diligent in what they actually do and what they look at. So we know that would have been an issue anyway. But just to give you guys a little look at what's going on behind the scenes for our end buyers. So that's a pretty good tip right there. Just know that you may have to do some fix-up before the actual appraisal. I mean, that's what a lot of buyers are actually doing right now. A lot of agents are making sure that they do, just in case there's some big inspection issues.
Right. Exactly.
But anyway, check out Short Sale Daily News. That's our webinar tomorrow. It's going to be unbelievable. Short sales versus REOs, the dilemma. Chris, the drummer blows. Bob, a chance to get back to it. This week's pre-foreclosure.
Tip of the week.
Tip of the week. That's it.